All right, Joanna, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So my name is Rika Wong. I'm a writer for the Western Front. Is it all right with you if I record this interview?
Yes, that'd be great.
Okay. Could you say your first and last name and spell them for me?
Sure, it's Joanna, Joanna, singleton, Singleton.
Perfect. And what is your position title?
Let's say a spokesperson for academic partnership.
Perfect. Okay, so I've spoken with Randy Best, who is obviously the chairman of academic partnerships, and so I've gotten a little bit of information about the program.
Great.
Just as a general question, what can you tell me about the program?
Well, mooc2 is an innovation in the MOOC concept, which is a free, massive, open online course. And through this program, academic partnerships is partnering with its public university partners to make the first course in an online degree program free, which means students will get the opportunity to experience online learning, and it's the right choice for them, kind of in a risk-free way because it's free. So the idea is we have this makes education more accessible. And then, of course, for the universities, that means they've got the opportunity to educate more students, which meets their mission. And they get access to kind of a global student population because these MOOCs have been an actual, phenomenon globally and attracted millions and millions of students. An online degree program at night might not be quite that popular, but it should be a way to generate even more interest in these online degree programs.
Great. So yeah, I actually read in a couple of articles that this kind of MOOC concept has been picking up really everywhere, and it's been this kind of revolutionary thing. Do you think online learning is for everybody, or do you think that traditional universities are still going to carry out, in the future?
Oh, this is a big step towards the future of higher education. That said, there will always be fabulous on campuses, and students will choose the learning style that works for them. A lot of what appeals to online learning, what appeals to people about online learning is the flexibility and the convenience. Imagine for a working adult, such as a nurse or somebody looking to go back and get their MBA. But I don't know about you, but even I observe young students, undergraduate students, streaming lectures online. So I think all universities are thinking about how to leverage technology to improve their education.
Great.
Certainly don't think it will replace on-campus universities anytime soon.
So as far as the program goes, the costs are just the same as attending, a university, right? There's no extra cost or anything like that for a student or for a university?
Right. So the cost, the MOOC is actually free.
That's right.
So if you take the mooc2 degree course, it's free. The university and academic partnerships are sharing in the cost of delivering that program. So it is free to the student. It's a nominal cost to the university. They're making that investment, and that with the idea that it will really be an entry point into their degree program for a much wider base of students.
That's awesome.
Now, let me be really clear on that one.
Okay.
Every university will treat it slightly differently. Every state has different policies and procedures. Every university has different standards that they require. So each university will have a slightly different way to address things. For example, one university might charge $35 for a proctored exam at the end of the course. Other universities are actually going to charge you for the course to even enter the degree program. Others are going to give it away entirely for free, which is kind of the most basic model. So it's just going to be up to each university program.
Okay. Is there a goal in mind with this program as far as did you want to offer a certain number of degrees or reach a certain number of universities?
I think the really neat thing about this concept is that every university could leverage this to kind of give the MOOC a business model. Right now, we're just starting with the 9 public universities who helped us launch the program, but I anticipate that most of academic partnerships relationships will probably move to this model in the coming months. So we'll wait to see how popular it gets, but I anticipate that this will be successful.
And I asked Randy Best the same question. I know that the program is fairly new, but do you have any idea of how successful it's been and the campuses that it's started at?
It hadn't started anywhere yet, so I can't quite speak to the success metrics of mooc2. They'll be starting in the next few months.
Okay.
What I can say is that they have seen this kind of free course as a marketing tool really work. And it's a Saturday, and I'm not prepared to speak to the exact metrics.
Oh, that's okay.
But in general, they have seen this kind of free course model really boost interest in a degree program. Never before have they offered anything as a MOOC, which is much more open and is more likely to attract a larger student base. They could attract people in South America or China. It's really opens things up.
Great. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the program? Because those are actually all the questions I have for you.
Sure, no, I think that about covers the basics. It's a concept. Everybody, this is such a crowded and fast-paced marketplace. Everybody is just thinking, how do you make the MOOC work? And, universities are really curious about MOOCs because they're so popular, and there's just got to be something there. How do we tap into it? And what academic partnerships has done is give the MOOC a business model. And there's a real tangible value for the student and for the university, which I think is a win.
All right.